はい、では皆さん、こんにちは、リーシャです。Welcome to yet another Minders Talk in Twitter. About Twitter, I guess. Okay, one thing to note, that, last year, that is, year 2021, marked 50th anniversary of the, 50th anniversary of Cup Noodle, that was created back in 1971. Now, it was one of those what made it famous back in Japan in those days, no internet, no nothing, was actually, what should we call it? If you're Canadian, if you're Canadian, you have, I'll say, you'll probably understand what I mean by if I say October Crisis. I'm saying I can't do that. Anyways, there was a hostage-taking incident in Asama Mountain Lodge, and there, the riot police were seeing all the place eating. It was a mountainous region. It was fucking effing cold, and there was no way of having a bento or anything like that. So that was taken as a quick meal, and you were seen all over Japan, and that gave the original ticket to fame, I guess. The first time people most got the attention. Anyhow, this one, okay, and if this, if you recognize this, that's probably because you've seen this. Oopsie, wrong one. There we go. There we go. That's from Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro. Oopsie. That, yeah, directed by the, guy who went on to win the Academy Award, Hayao Miyazaki, of course. And, yeah, there was these guys who actually did a cosplay in Comiket for that scene, if it helps. Anyways, having said that, let me just switch over to my usual presentation page. Here we go. Now, this is not a 50th anniversary item, but then Nishin is notorious for having bizarre stuff, shall we say. Here's a t-shirt that actually makes you feel like you're looking at, makes it feel, look like you're eating cup noodle, whatever you're doing. And this is from the official Twitter account, so go figure. Yes, piss off everyone in a Zoom meeting by eating by looking like you're eating noodles. Yeah. If that's not the if you like that kind of stuff on the business scene, here's something even more scary. A necktie that actually makes you look like you're eating cup noodle. No idea what you're gonna how you're gonna be using that. There you go. Oh, and here's a good one actually. I don't know if it is or not. Cup noodle shaped house. So basically the bracket there is a noodle. Okay, I ain't saying anything about that beyond that, I guess. Okay, back to the 50th anniversary stuff. Okay, one of the more bizarre stuff I came across was... Okay, Bandai, you know them more as a Gunpla company, but they're also notorious for being a bit overly... shall we say, they tend to just do incredible job on quality, shall we say? What you're seeing here is 1-to-1 scale cup noodle, so it's you can't call it a scale model. Just call it plastic model or just a puzzle. You'll see. You will see a YouTube. You can find the promo on the Bandai channel. And as a warning, as you can see here, behind my head, sorry. Do not eat. Do not put hot water into it. And they actually did a thorough job of replicating noodles. And including the really interesting structures they had inside, where they're actually, in fact, the noodle is held mid-air to prevent damage during transport, and also it's mid-air, so that way, when you put hot water in. With the hot water circulating around, it would actually cook slowly, and without doing anything, it would actually, the noodles would come loose and come down and cook evenly, apparently, as they say. As they claim, anyways. Now, the scary part about the Bandai side, like I said, it's a puzzle. One thing they did was just they put every single technology they have of injection mold kit into this. So basically, every bit of printing on the cup is not expressed through sticker, but as a plastic model, color plastic as much as possible. Let's see. You see, and this is impossible. Like this little section of ka. That part they can't. They can't. They can't use the mold and maintain structural strength, I guess. So that part is done by stickers. Like I say, it's not a scale. It's not a model. It's more like a puzzle. And this part, yeah, they actually were using more of a sticker, but then if you actually see the real thing, you actually see that the each of the writing part is actually carved in, so the sticker would stand out quite would stand out a little more noticeable. And as you can see with some of the other scale models, it's relatively bulky because there's quite a bit of parts that are curved to form the cup, I guess. And this is the fun part. The shrimps, they're in orange. Oh, where was it? Okay, just a bit down. But if you put the stickers on, oh yeah, here we go. That's one of the things I was saying. See these little weird-looking stickers? That's the part that forms the some of the fine prints. Like I said, here, the little right opening in ka, and two little dots in tsu. And those little parts, I guess. As I say on the actual site, they actually 3D scanned the noodles and made it into a model. Yeah, here we go. Here's the interesting part of the sticker. Originally, the shrimps are molded out in orange sticker, but then if you strap on the sticker, it actually does look like a cooked shrimp. That's the most impressive part of the. That's one of the more impressive part of the model. And yes, that's the egg chunks. And brown ones are the meat chunks. Actually, it was originally called the mashed minced. What was it? Nuggets. But then most people just call it mystery meat, and it's stuck. And if you look carefully at, if you see the scale model, I mean this cup noodle model, the part name for the this one actually does say in English mystery meat. And yeah, well, that part they couldn't make it into a plastic, so the red is sticker. But yeah, this because they revised the some of the printings afterwards, after the release of the model, so it's slightly different. But you see, it's almost a spitting image mostly, except the gold man part on the top part. Okay, if you'd like to see it being built, you might want to just check out a guy named Wotafa in YouTube. Wotafa. He did a review on it on back in September of 2020. Yeah, and there were more 50th anniversary stuff coming out, but then there's this, a porch. That's the way this person she described it. It's cute and I don't need it, but I have to have it. It comes with detachable strap and the zipper is in shape of fork. Yeah. They claim yes, the porch is big enough you can actually stick in the real stuff. If you ever do. Oh, and they even have a seafood cup noodle. Yay. Anyways, here's something else. This one they actually said they're not gonna be selling it, but then they just made toys that makes you know how it feels like to be a noodle. They actually, I think he did say if there's enough response, they might actually make it into real stuff, but then who knows. In December of 2021, there was this was seen in the National High School Basketball Tournament. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, they're cleaning it up. It doesn't even feel like they're cleaning it up though. And this one I came across, it took me a little while to figure out why. I was actually seeing, when I looked up the cup noodle humidifier, why it kept on coming, why Amazon came out on top. But this one is a magazine that comes with a cup noodle humidifier. Yeah. And unfortunately, it doesn't come with a cup noodle flavor. No? There you go. Humidifier. Again, not too sure if you want it or not. If you'd want it or not. Oopsie, that's the. And now, the ultimate one is of the 50th anniversary stuff is cup noodle soda. Sorry, I'm standing. There's one behind me. That was a chili tomato flavor, and then there's a curry flavor. seafood noodle flavor and cup noodle flavor. Does that sound appetizing, or are you glad I actually did this after dinner? Dinner time, at least in Pacific Standard Time anyways. So this guy, it went on sale from the online shop and basically was sold out in a few seconds. Now this guy had the enough guts to do a review of it. Okay, let's see. Cup noodle soda flavor, nothing but perfect cup noodle. Flavor, it goes all over the place while drinking, but once you finish drinking, it settles down to being a ginger ale. Overall review, it's humanly drinkable. It still is humanly drinkable. Seafood soda. It smells like corn potage. And flavor, a butter flavored, but something that is not seafood. Overall review, I can feel my stomach acid churning up. And a comment here, oh boy, is this a drinking hell, or is this a drinking torture? If you can feel this stomach acid churning coming up, that's not a drink. It's toxic. But officially speaking, it is labeled as cream soda, so it shouldn't be. They're pushing it quite a bit to call that a cream soda. Next. Meat sauce pasta. Flavor? It smells like meat sauce pasta. That's a chewy tomato. And the taste-wise, it's a very strong flavored tomato juice. There's no chili feel to it, but once you wolf it down, you can feel the sensation in your throat. Overall review. Come back as a proper pasta sauce in next life, please. And basically the response is like, yeah, would it be, maybe you mix it with something, make it more like a Bloody Caesar? Or does it feel different from having Tabasco in tomato juice? If it's not carbonated, I wonder if it became a good cold pasta sauce. It doesn't have the looks of tomato juice. Curry. Smells? Nothing but no doubt about it. It's curry. Flavor. It tastes like a spice curry, and there's not even a hint of Coke. And overall review. Why are there fat floating around? If you look carefully here, yeah, you see the white chunks here? Yep. Those are fats. And after drinking, yes, the guy's complaining. Yes, my stomach is trying to throw out all the impurities. And overall ranking in of the drink. First place, chili tomato. Second place, cup noodle. Third place, DQ. Fourth place, disqualified. Curry and seafood flavors are suspended. And then he's going like, yeah, I'm getting 1,000 thumbs up for all this. Nishi-san, if you can, please resell it and see if you can spread the hell. So if anyone feels like ordering it, well, there you go. I don't know if I don't think I would want to try that ever. Okay, and then okay, that should be it for all the 50th anniversary thingies. But the one I came across, kind of cute one I came across. This guy made a cupcake out of cup noodle cupcake. Oopsie. But yeah. So this looks like a cup. Yeah, this is supposed to be cupcake, but then it'll be something that make you feel like you're eating cup noodle. Not too sure why the hell he want to do that. Now, okay, that's the one that is most that is actually edible. But now back to more. Not too sure if what the hell they were drinking when they decided to release it type. Here's a scary one that I remember coming across. A yakisoba with a you can see this here. Strawberry shortcake flavor. Here's a hint. After about a week this being released, someone posted a tweet on a convenience store. The regular price is about 150 yen, about $1.50. Yep, it was going for 30 yen. Go figure. You can tell from the face. Okay, apparently this is what the editors, how the editors reacted. You can tell, I'm not gonna say anything. The only thing, one thing I did come across is that it still is edible if you don't put the meal that is that's where the shortcake flavor comes from. And then there's another one from Ipe. Actually, no, there's apparently had an even worse one. Yeah. Chocolate flavored yakisoba, and even worse. If you look carefully here, it's came out on February of a couple years ago in February. Yeah. It was Valentine's. Anyways, there are a few other weird ones. Apparently, Nissin had carbonara noodle. Yogurt flavored. I don't know if it tastes like a butter chicken or something like that. Oh, there we go. It's also that's from Cup Noodle. Matcha flavored seafood cup noodle. Basically, this one fortunately didn't go too weird. Apparently, tasted like a normal seafood, except that the it had a green noodles, but then there actually is a tea noodle, buckwheat noodle, so it's not that far off compared to say this one, kombucha UFO. This one you've already seen it. Strawberry shortcake. Yeah, these are the most infamous ones. And now back to being somewhat normal. Not that you can actually finish it. Okay, this one is from the... I don't know how to read it. Komago Station or somewhere. It's one of in Chiba. There's a noodle shop that sells what they dub is two-piece karage buckwheat soba. The only trick with this one is they say is first just make sure you finish the first half as much even the first piece as much as fast as possible. Otherwise, the buttered section, the green oil from butter seeps out into the soup, and you basically will end up eating 3 pieces of karage, including the soup itself. When the soup ends up tasting like one too. And also, something else to note with this one, if you do dare, when you lift up the first piece and when you're about to take the first bite, always make sure where the center of gravity is and how it's going to change when you eat it. Otherwise, you'll lose a bit. You'll probably end up landing right into the bowl. And you have lots of mess afterwards. And the real problem with this one, apparently, is that it's yummy. That's what the problem is. Let's see. Oh yeah, here. Okay, there's one idiot here. Because he was transferring from the normal line to Joban line to Narita line, he only had 7 minutes, and he actually finished this big chunk of meat somehow. Oh yeah, and there's this guy. Yes, there are some idiots that would eat the noodle first, and then they would eat. They would have the finish off the karage that is soggy, and then also the soup that is all covered in grease. Kids, don't try this at home. So yeah. And then there's another new ramen shop that I remember seeing. You see the lid on top of the bowl? That's chashu. Any questions? It's 10 pounds of barbecue pork. Let's see. The regular non-food challenge ones is only a pound for give or take. So it ain't too bad. What was it? Oh, okay. They only have limited servings, and they actually do post how much those big chunk actually weighs in. And they also list out the price for each topping, each of the charge you. Once one served, they cross it off. Now here's a very sad ramen shop sign. I spilled today's soup. We will be the restaurant is closed for the day. Ow. And this one is one of those mystery one. It's more WTF that I came across while I was doing this. Someone bought coffee at a convenience store, and it came with chopstick attached for some reason instead of straw. So basically, yeah, there's quite a bit, I guess, but maybe it's just there to help you open up the cap. Are you sure it's not meant to pin you down or ID you on a Twitter? Maybe it's coffee jelly inside. Oh, it's chopstick though. Or maybe they want you to use it like this. Yeah. I can only think of just letting it soak it up, let the chopstick soak it up and drink it. Maybe he was trying to put, he probably mistook it as a straw. And yeah, of course, it's like, yeah, convenience store staff, they must be tired. Oh, maybe it's someone who actually had experience of being receiving a complaint about not having a chopstick. Oh. Okay, something else that is noticeable here. You notice that it's not in... The chopsticks is not covered in plastic or anything. That is possibly to prevent either A, accidentally putting that with bento together and microwaving it, and B, possibly environmental concern for reducing a plastic waste. And since it was someone working in the store, yeah, there was one idiot who was asking for straw for cup noodle. I got a chopstick for my lunch minestrone or corn potage. Oh yes, I had a Lipton milk tea with a chopstick too. And here's a really scary one. The first time I bought a smut magazine was non-Japanese store staff, and he actually gave me a free chopstick with it too. Yeah. Okay, so the last one, but another interesting, not that interesting, shall we say, but kind of good writing. Only on Twitter. Okay, while I was waiting for Cup Noodle to be finished, I received a notification that my colleague that I was with 3 days ago tested positive for COVID-19. Worried about his well-being, I replied while sipping a noodle. For some reason, it tasted very weak. And I was sipping up all those weak, very weak flavored noodle while looking for the onset symptom of COVID. I was worried. Then, an open soup packet came out of the noodle. After that, I went back watching the animal video. Yeah. A joke on a Twitter. Hope you enjoyed that. Anyways, that should be it. Yeah, I don't have that much. That's all I've got now. Yeah, there are some COVID ones that I can remember seeing, but then okay. For those of you who are watching this after 2022, I guess, after the COVID pandemic's over, one of the known symptom at the onset of the COVID-19 was loss of sense of smell and loss of sense of taste. That's why this guy was saying this. And also, here's the interesting part. I think it was in mid 2021, just before there was a huge outbreak in the stateside. Apparently, there was a spike. Amazon was reporting there was a huge spike in a complaint of aroma candle not having scent. And you, knowing that, yeah, basically if you know the symptom of COVID, you wonder why these guys didn't smell anything. Okay, anyways, that should be it for yeah, that's all I've got for today. Again, I can probably have a seemed more of a presentation, a streaming with a single theme for at least 1 or 2 more times, but then just keep in mind it'll be all disjointed whatever I come across, or at least in the order I come across. So, hope you enjoy the show, and have a good night. はい、じゃあご視聴ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。